Hello everyone, this is Aaron from One Side Zero, and this is the Xiaomi 14T Pro. So as you may know, I have done a full review. Right now, let's just do two games and we put it on the test to see what is the performance like over this MediaTek Dimensity 9300 Plus, which is a 4nm process SoC, which is still pretty powerful even in today's flagship standard. The first game that we're going to test is actually Genshin Impact, followed by Mobile Legends. And as you may see, I have installed some stats over here. So this is actually the FPS display as well as the power consumption. So why don't we start by running Genshin Impact? You can see Wow Boost has turned on. So Wow Boost actually push the capability of the phone and up your frame rate per second as well. Do take note, this is actually the battery temperature and this is the FPS display. Let's just quickly take a look at the game turbo over here. So you can actually turn on Wow Boost mode by just pressing on the boost button. And optionally, if you want, you can also up or change your visual style. For example, like game HDR or even bright and saturated. Let's just put it to default. And Wi-Fi network speed boost has been turned on. Let's just go over to the settings and have a check on it. This is set between almostly high with 60 frame, with some mix of a few medium. And what are the best way to test? With the domain run. Now let's just start with the domain trial to see how many FPS that is able to hold. And as you can see, most of the time, you can actually maintain it steadily at 60 FPS without any issue. CPU utilization at about 78%. And battery temperature is about 37 Celsius, which is, in my books, this is very good actually. Power consumption is average at about 4.7, 4.6 watt, more or less around that line. For the phone at this price, it is actually performing pretty excellent, especially in 2025, whereby this phone has, sometimes if you get it on special days or during holidays, you'll get some special discounts. And I think this phone is a pretty good value, in my honest personal opinion, so to speak. That, as you can see, most of the time, if you come up with the highest level of skills being performed, it is still performed reasonably well. The domain trial has ended, and as you can see, the temperatures and the voltage are still hovering pretty well, while CPU consumption is less than 81% in average. Loading time is pretty fast too, thanks to the UFS storage included in this phone. So this is the 512GB model, and as you can see, I'm swiping around, and the temperature as well as the FPS the frame per second is actually hovering quite well. So the next game that we're gonna test is Mobile Legends. So this is Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and this is the setting that I have set. So the frame rate is set to super, while the graphics are set to ultra, which is also recommended for this phone. And we are running it at a steady pace of 90 frames per second. This is actually the practice mode, but for this, we'll just choose a normal practice battle just to see how it holds up. And as you can see, it's hovering pretty well between 89 frames to 90 frames per second. As you can see, the CPU is hovering at about 50%, which is not taxing at all, and is running pretty good. While power consumption is running at about 3 watts, 3.5 watts, lesser than that sometimes. We are running this at about almost close to 2 minutes already. And the sustenance of the temperature and also the FPS, the frame per second, seems to be going pretty well. Even if you execute the skills out, the ultimate skill, it is going pretty well as well. Maintaining a cool 90 FPS. While mobile games like Mobile Legends, actually, the phone's temperature does go very well with it. It doesn't go too warm, just chilling and nice. And this is what we wanted when it comes to mobile esports gaming. And I guess this is pretty good test actually to show the sustenance of the device and the performance of the device. So that is pretty much about it on today's video. And if you would like to see more contents, do remember to subscribe to us and let us know in the comment what other things that you wanted to see on our channel. And that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. I shall see you in the next one.